good?
Yeah.
Animal care, that is,
Yep, Upper Valley.
Upper Valley.
Society, yep.
are we trying to find a different place?
I can, I mean, that one's just
No, we
most
talked about it.
convenient because it's close by. I mean, sometimes they're irritating, but I've had better interaction with them recently. There were a couple people, and one in particular, who wouldn't take a dog or.
Could you speak up, please, Mitchell?
They wouldn't give me the owner's information to a dog that we found because, quote, some people don't trust the police. But the last couple of people that I've spoken to over there, that was a couple years ago, so I'm still a little mad about that and wanted to switch. But the last couple of people I've spoken to over there have been great. And they're the closest, so they're the most convenient for us.
Okay. And that's normal every year, 1,500 is what we,
Yeah, it was 1,000, but last year they increased it to 1,500. I haven't heard that it will increase or decrease this year, so I'm gonna assume it's gonna be the same.
1,500 good? Well, not as
Yes.
good, but- Capital expenditures. What do you use that for?
So that's for one-time kind of expected purchases. I'm looking to potentially hire a new officer. Bulletproof vest runs a little bit over $1,000, and a taser is roughly around the same. So that's why I figured, me and Sam just bought bulletproof vests last year, so that was budgeted last year, so we're good on that. But a new officer, we only have 2 tasers, and we have to get a new officer fitted for a bulletproof vest.
Okay. Anybody have issues with 2,200?
No, I'm good.
Dispatch fees, IT. So is that including your
Computer support.
computer support?
Yes, with Twin Bridges
Okay.
services.
So, I have been proposed in our budget to take the IT support from Mitchell and Bonnie and put into ours, so it's one bill. So we don't have a bill coming from Bonnie, a bill coming from Mitchell, and Bonnie, a bill coming from us. We can do that. Isn't our dispatch fees also in ours?
Yes.
Yeah, that just needs to be renamed if we were to keep that in there.
This come all in at the same time?
No, so we actually didn't get a contract from Alan this for 2024. He never sent it, and he just was like, supporting us, so.
So we'll probably get one in 2025.
To make up for the,
Yeah, so I called about a week or 2 ago, and I haven't heard anything back from them. So in 2023, the police department paid $2,800. So I figured for 2024, it would be around $3,000, because it seems to go up. Without talking to them, I have no idea what it's going to be, if it's gonna be $3,000, $4,000, I have no idea. So that's why I highlighted it. I don't know if it showed up through, but that's something I'm waiting to hear back. I highlighted it on.
But if we take that into the selectmen's budget,
Yeah, then it's your
We
problem,
don't
I
need
guess,
to.
at that point.
worry about dispatch fees or IT support for
Yep.
you.
Yep, so however you guys wanna do that, if you wanna take that out. There's still, the cruiser computer air cards, so that's how we get internet on our computers and how we communicate with dispatch in our cruisers.
Do you know what you pay for
Yeah,
that?
that's $1,000. So I budgeted $3,000 for the Twin Bridges services, and then $1,000 for the air cards.
So can we drop that down to 1,000 just to cover your,
Yep, so we cover the air cards, and
Air card,
then
and
we
take-
take the Twin Bridge.
So we're gonna take on the IT
IT.
support?
yeah, to drop that down to 1,000?
Okay.
Can I rename that category to maybe software, or I can name it exactly air cards, but if that changes in the future.
Yeah, I mean, let's see.
He's got dispatch/IT, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It could be,
so air cards
it's
or
kind of like
software.
internet for our computers, so could it almost go into utilities?
Want to put it under utilities phone?
Yeah, I mean, because that is internet, but that's how we get internet on our computers and cruisers, so,
Yeah.
I don't
So
know.
do we want to put it there, or do we want to have
It doesn't
a
matter.
separate category for it because it is unique to you.
Yeah, I mean, maybe a separate.
Probably a separate category
Yeah.
would be better, because
So,
There's
Just
a-
put cruiser air card.
I'll do air card. Don't wanna make it too long.
Fuel.
And we were doing 1,000,
Sorry.
that one, sorry,
Yeah.
1,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
Down to fuel. Okay, so 4,500 seems right on it, because if he does get a third officer, it's gonna be more fuel for the cars.
Yeah, I'm okay with 4,500.
You have 3 cars instead of just 2.
Well, still have 2 cars, but they'll be being run one.
What about 3 of the new crew and 2 old ones?
Well, the plan is to do one of the old ones.
So you're gonna get 3.
Yep.
Might keep one of the officers for him to use. Sam will keep his and you.
I think the cost of maintaining the old one would make it so it's almost not worth it for us. And I think with sharing, I think we can realistically share a cruiser for a while. So, yeah, I don't think sharing a cruiser would be an issue
Okay.
whatsoever.
Anyone have issues with 4,500?
No.
Legal services. That's your DA and,
Yeah, so it's a local prosecutor. So
Yeah.
she takes all misdemeanor cases, which are the majority of the cases that we see. And she prosecutes those. So, yeah, it's a contractual price. We're part of the Upper Valley Prosecutorial Association. And so I broke down in here how it's made up. So it's $3,500 as a base fee. I don't think that's gonna go up this year, I'm not sure, because we haven't met yet. But last year we ended up paying $7,000. But it was, at first it was $7,865, and there was a last minute meeting because the 2 agencies had an issue with what they were paying, so then they reworked the numbers and we bumped down to 7,000 is what we ended up with. So I'm assuming it's gonna go up, that's why I figured keep it at the 7,865 for now. But once we meet and I get an actual number, I can update you guys. But I'd say that's a fair estimate on what it will be for 2025.
everyone set for 78.65.
Yep.
Postage and box rental. Do you even have a box?
A PO box, yes.
But just hasn't built yet this year.
Oh. Okay, yeah, so keep that at 172.
Yeah.
Repair vehicle maintenance.
So, for this year, I still haven't bought tires. It's something that we'll need, which is gonna be a pretty big expense. I don't know what we're at now. Yes, we're at 1,300, so those tires will probably, probably put us close to what we were expecting to. For next year, I mean, tires is always something that we go through pretty regularly, so, and then of course oil changes and all that stuff, normal maintenance, and who knows what will pop up throughout the year. So, it seems like 2,800, I think we've been budgeted for that the last couple of years, and it's been, just enough to maintain the cruisers, so.
Anyone else set with 2,800?
It's good.
Retirement town paid. Actually, you dropped that one.
Yeah, so last year the budget committee did a lot to my budget, and they left like an extra 10 grand for, budgeted for like, because that 26,000 is roughly what it will cost to pay my retirement. So for 2025, I propose not adding a full-time position, just adding a part-time position for now. But that is, if you crunch my numbers, I proposed 82,400. And retirement rate's gonna be 31.28, so times 0.3128. That's up to 25,774, so I just rounded it up to 26.
$26.
That should go.
Supplies. 3,000, yeah. You wanna have an issue with 3,000?
No.
Training. Does that include sending someone to Concord or Police Academy?
For the actual police academy, no, so.
That's coming out
so
of
the-
wages.
Yeah, so the police academy, a lot of people think we have to pay like tuition to send someone, so the police academy is free for the town to send someone. The only expense we have to do is their wages while they're down there. So that, yeah, any police academy expense comes out of wages, and of course, we need to, get them uniforms and stuff like that, in order to go to the academy. So it will come out of uniforms.
Okay.
Everyone also at 25.
I am.
Uniform safety equipment.
Yeah, so that, these uniforms are pretty expensive, plus boots. I go through at least one pair of boots a year, sometimes two. And then, yeah, stuff rips and tears, and I gotta buy new stuff, and then if we get a new officer, some of that will, be used to outfit a brand new officer, so that we, at least, they'll need at least 2-3 pairs of pants, and, you have short sleeve and long sleeve shirts, so. To outfit a new officer, I think it's about, crunch the numbers, I think it's about $2,000, I think. To complete the out and duty belt, with, everything else on the belt, so, yeah, so I figure 2,500 should be enough.
Okay. You have an issue with 2,500?
No.
So wages, I have no problem with it. If you're gonna get a third officer, you're gonna need to raise your raise. Not wages. I'll go up on with.
I'm okay with that too.
So let's leave it 1,6,400. Utilities and phone. Does his electric combine with ours because it's town office?
I believe it is.
Yes, yeah.
Same with heating.
Yeah, okay. Utilities and phone, that covers your,
Just covers, our landline, which is, I believe, $100 a month, and our fax and stuff, which is around $100 a month, and then,
your cell phones.
and the cell phone, which runs about $85 a month. And my numbers were around, I think it's 2,200 and some change a year for everything, so I rounded up to 2,300 in case there's, slight added increases or fees or anything like that.
What was your landline and fax?
I believe it's about $100 a month.
About 200?
Last bill was 111, 100 goes 113, 106,
So
if
it's
that's
gone
right.
up.
So you're gonna be well over 2,300.
Because I don't think I run those bills, I think they go directly to the selectmen. What was it, 100?
Consolidated, the last bill was $111 and some
11 and
change.
then 80 something for cell phone,
80,
200 bucks
Call
a
it
month.
83, $82 and some
So it's
change.
roughly like 200 bucks a month for 12 months,
Yep.
2,400.
Okay, so maybe up that to 24,
Yeah.
2,500.
Read that at 24, 50.
Okay.
You did that,
What are we doing?
raising phone utilities at 24.50.
2450?
Yeah.
Okay.
Total burn.
All right, the total is 217,487.
So that's dispatch changes to air cards, and that's just 1,000?
Yeah.
And then the one you just said, phone, utilities phone down to 24, or up to 2450, right? Those are the only changes?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, don't forget about warrant articles too, we didn't do that for the highway, we can revisit that later, but,
Discuss more.
Yeah, real quick.
so, second page of that will be your warrant article.
New police cruiser capital reserve fund. I know I just signed the paperwork yesterday.
Yeah, so I think by the time this new cruiser is outfitted, we're gonna be pretty close to zero, in there, in that fund, and then last year, for whatever reason, for some reason, didn't make it onto the warrant article, on the ballot last year, so I think I was gonna request, I think it was like 12,000, but we kinda have to make up for missing the last year.
Yeah, so we're doing about $9,000 a clip, so this is a double shot.
Yeah, and of course the price of everything has gone up,
It's
so
gone up too.
I was gonna raise it anyway, I think last year, I don't know if anyone else had that on you. I forget what I requested last year, but it didn't make it on the ballot, I don't know why, I think it was just a mistake on whose part, but it ended up not making it on the ballot, so we need to make up for that, and plus, it's gone up, the price of everything has gone up, so.
Do you remember how much your cruiser was, 43 something?
It was like
42 something.
43,000, and then to outfit a new cruiser, it's about 25 grand. Luckily, I had some money left over last year in my budget, so I was able to buy some things that I knew we would need, like a new radio and radar.
So,
So,
with taking out the new police cruiser and I rounded to 44,000, that leaves him 22,988, so 23,000 in his account.
but we're gonna have a bill from Ospey Mountain Electronics to outfit,
Right.
which is gonna be, I think, roughly 15,000.
Yeah, so then, yeah, it'll be like 5 grand.
Yeah, so I figured on it should be every 3 years, we should look to maybe buy a new cruiser, but I think we can stretch it to every 4 years, so I think that number reflects every 4 years of hopefully buying a new cruiser.
That's 52,000 in 3 years.
Yeah.
That's just for the, well, that's in 3 years, 4 years a week.
Yeah.
That's it roughly. So yeah,
18,000.
so 18,000 for capital reserve. Fill it back up.
Yeah.
I mean, the other one, not money related, but the
Police chief.
Yeah, the police chief appointed.
Yeah, I think that'll come up in another meeting.
Right. Have you found the replacement?
Can you guys speak up, please? You're getting quieter and quieter as you
If
go.
I found what do you mean a replacement for
For you?
me if I don't run?
Yeah.
Still working on it, so I have someone in mind, and we can go ahead and hire them and hopefully get them trained up, so. But yeah, I mean, having it an elected position really narrows down, because as far as I know, there's only 3 certified people who live in town. One is me, and if I don't run, then that's off them, and then you have one is gonna retire, and I've asked him, and he has no interest in being a police chief, and he just wants to be Avalon with altogether. And then the other one is, I think, going with state police and has no interest in being police chief. So we really only have 3 decent options on police chief who live in town, so, and no one wants it, so. To be able to look other places.
Visit that another meeting.
Yep. Is that it for me then? No other
Yeah.
questions? You guys have any questions?
No, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for your work and all your answers
I
today.
have a question for Leaf though, once you guys are on.
Mitchell, do you want your September, did I give that one?
The numbers you're coming up with here today, I'm not hearing motions or seconds. Are these officially getting passed on to us at these numbers today? I'm just curious, or is
I think
this?
the motion should come when we do the whole,
The whole
everybody,
thing,
because we
yeah.
want to reserve the right to go back once we get to the bottom line.
Which
Yeah,
we-
Probably
we-
at the
I
end.
just,
Yeah, 3 or 4, we got our discussion. Go
Okay, all right, thank you.
Go over them again.
Okay.
So, the dump, Rick has a medical procedure done at 10, he couldn't be here. He tried to show up at 2 for the ambulances, bucket
guys wanna go over the highways warrant articles? One last time?
Yeah, we can figure out if I'm.
Do you need coffee too, Mitchell? There's coffee.
I have one.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mitchell. Okay, Highway Department Capital Reserve Fund.
$100,000.
That's every year we do this,
Was it 100,000 last year?
I believe so. We pretty much just blew through everything we had for a
Yeah,
grade, so.
Greater, yeah, so I'd say we probably have to do that again.
Do another 4,000.
That's what I didn't bring.
It just happens to be with all my budget stuff, so. I didn't think to bring it, I just didn't think to not bring it, because it was with everything else. Highway, oh, that's agents to expend. Yeah, it was 100 last year.
Yeah, and they just feel like that's above to where we could get the grader.
Right.
Unfortunately, we got the greater. Yeah.
Paving,
That was 75,000 last year.
yeah,
Paving's just not getting done though.
you know, you get comment.
Yeah, it didn't get done the year before, did it?
No.
No, because he was too busy
No.
fixing other stuff.
Can I ask a question about Hardy Hill?
Could you speak up, please?
Can I ask a question about Hardy?
Sure.
So he said he's paving Hardy.
No?
No,
What did he
Snug
say?
Harbor.
Snug Harbor, okay. That's what I meant. And Snug Harbor isn't currently paved,
No.
No,
so doesn't that have to go to the townspeople to vote on
No.
if he's gonna pave it? No?
If it's gonna be a separate warrant article, we used to specify on that warrant article, it's to pave existing paved roads. But that got taken out of that, so now it's open, they can pave a gravel road.
and what happens is, he'll come in front of the budget committee and selectmen, and he'll say, I'm gonna pay this, these roads, this coming year. And then, when that year comes, those roads that he mentioned don't get paved.
Yeah, I just had a question about the,
Yeah.
I'm curious if he talked to, if anybody's talked to the people that live there. If somebody decided to pave my road, I would be really upset if I didn't know about that ahead of
you
time.
know, that's why I thought.
And I know there's not a lot of houses
It's the
there.
double yellow lines we're gonna paint afterwards, they won't like. Yeah, I agree, I feel the same way.
I understand where he's coming from, it does take, it's technically out of the way.
Right, but at the
To
same,
do one short road.
yeah, let's get that road, but what about other paved roads that are going to hell? That should be taken care of before you.
I agree, we need to take care of our paved roads before we
Right.
start increasing the mileage we have paved.
Right.
And why not finish Slab City, since it's almost done, right?
One toward Islam City.
From my house down.
There's like a whole middle section that
section
hasn't
that
been
never got
paved
done.
in years, so
They get
Bob
done, right, did
paid,
it?
Bob
They got
paid
done in front
up
of it,
to,
right? No?
Now Bob paved to Sliders.
Right.
yeah,
Then after, down by Poitras, it starts up again.
and then goes
Goes
up Barney
right,
Hill, and there's
right.
a huge section
There's
that
a
hasn't
section
been
that
paved
never
in
got
at
paved.
least
Yeah,
6 years.
and if you go down my driveway, you can see the pavement is now lost a good 2 feet of pavement.
It's getting chiseled away.
Yes,
I just wanted to mention that before he said.
Yeah, I would say I would like to see a paved road paved before
before,
a unpaved road.
and the thing being is,
I can understand what he's saying, it must be, you know, if it takes him a long time to grade that little short Snug Harbor Road, I don't know why, but operationally, it must save him money, but I still say that we should pave.
right,
I don't understand that part either, but I still think that we should pave
Yeah.
roads.
Is it because it's so short maybe? Because he's not,
He has to
There's
bring
not a lot of other-
Well, you get
yeah,
across the
yes,
street.
but
oh, that's true, yeah, right, going up right away.
the prices that he got, there's only $4,000 difference. He got a price of $75,000 and $79,000. 75,000 was doing Public Works, the Common, and Snug Harbor versus doing the 79 Slab City and a couple other spots.
That might be why he's doing Snug Harbor, because he's doing public works in the common. And probably the rest of my issues is enough just to do Snug Harbor.
Does a common really need another coat? I mean,
No.
it just was done, it wasn't
Yeah,
that long,
yeah.
I remember doing it.
Yeah.
Shut the Brewster up.
I mean, for $4,000, I would have rather seen Slab City getting taken care of because it's an existing paved road that's going to hell.
Yeah. Or pave the driveway going into the recycle building, because that's horrible. Oh my God.
You can't.
I know. I'm just saying, if you're gonna pave something that's not paved before, they could dump a load of gravel in there at least. It's really, really bad.
They did,
This week?
yes,
Okay.
yeah,
Sorry, I didn't mean to take you off topic.
Get rid of time.
yeah. Oh, we get that, 'cause
Yeah.
So is nobody coming from ambulance? Could we do that while we're waiting, or
You could?
is there not?
Well, aren't they coming sometime?
No?
Not at all.
Rick is gonna come, but ambulance is not.
Not at all at the end of
I
the,
know.
oh, all right.
Would have to be a,
There's only 2 people for the ambulance.
they're both busy,
Yeah.
one's on vacation. Okay, so that's the highway.
You know your ambulance on there?
Oh, yeah, because they're in order by the phone, so I need to further down.
Really messed with me with these papers.
Sorry. And her explanations are attached to those as well. I know she can't come to speak to them.
So we didn't get the paperwork from the ambulance?
Yes, you did.
Oh, there it is. Done.
Yeah, it doesn't say much.
So we pay quite a bit in stipends these days.
Yeah.
So wouldn't the vehicle repairs and maintenance go down if we didn't go to an ambulance?
exactly, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
Just a thought.
Makes sense.
But they gotta get tires, winter tires for it.
But aren't they getting that with this year's budget?
Yes.
Okay, they are.
And don't they have to outfit the new ambulance, or is that what's happening now?
That is what's happening.
Yeah. And next year's budget should have anything to do with the new ambulance, except for oil changes and
Yeah, she's got that in her narrative.
should be warranted, so.
October 12th, that's, right up.
It's the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's got in there that she's getting new snow tires and rims for the winter, so.
So I'm just gonna go over the ones that we really don't wanna play too much with, like utility phone,
Well, I think the only one,
fuel,
like Steve said, was vehicles,
Yeah.
repairs.
the only one we should actually
Yeah,
question.
Is everything else the same as that?
Yeah.
yeah.
I question stipends going up so much. Because looking at who's been paid, and I don't,
It's just John and her.
what their roster is, I mean,
And
what's,
Dottie,
Yeah, and David
Yeah,
has
it's
it.
Exactly.
mainly, it's mainly her and John lately, and they just got on 2 more, volunteers.
Because I think we just signed 4 this week, to get paid.
Yes, we did.
Kathy, John, David, and Dottie,
Yep.
because that's what it's been the first 2 quarters.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was over, close to $3,000, 3
Yeah.
plus 4.
Just for a quarter? What? 3 times 4, 12.
225, 2,700, yeah.
Yeah. If they get a lot of calls next year, I know they're up this year,
Right.
could be,
The Coles are running ahead of last year.
More calls, right?
Yeah.
Right, so this is already a high year for incentive pay. Or stipends, whatever you call it, so. They're almost doubling it.
with 3 more months, within 2,000 a quarter. Haven't done this quarter yet,
Yeah.
so you're looking at least 9.
Yep.
We can take $1,000 off.
I think I believe it right there.
Yeah.
Okay. So we go to vehicle repairs and maintenance.
Yeah.
Now they have to get new tires, is that in
That's
this
coming
year's
out of this
budget?
year's budget.
So they don't need it for next year. So we should be able to cut that.
Right.
By a couple of grand,
I
maybe.
cut it in half, we're at 1,500.
If we cut it.
Because the new ambulance is gonna be warranty.
Exactly.
It's just gonna be oil changes and
That's-
maybe.
yeah.
Change the swapping the tires, winter tires or summer
Yeah.
tires.
Yeah. Oil changes are expensive, but not that expensive.
No, figure $100 left.
It's gonna be more than that. You done oil change lately?
Yes.
Fishing diesel?
No, I don't have diesel, so I don't know what diesel
You never
is.
done oil change in your tractor?
Yes, but that's myself.
It cost me like $200 to do an oil change in my tractor,
To do it yourself,
to do it myself.
just for the oil and the filter and.
The oil
whatever.
is
Yeah,
stupid expensive,
Yeah,
and the filters, so
right.
that's just me doing it myself. That's just the oil and the filter. Then they gotta pay Matt.
Right.
So I'd say it'd be a good $400 a shot,
Ouch. Yeah.
and they do it every 3 or 4 months. You're gonna get oil changes, if they have another run.
Right.
Let's say 1,500 would be
Right.
feasible.
Yeah, that's what I figured. 1,500.
Go with the
Or,
greaser then?
yeah, if something happens,
Right.
then warranty won't cover. Should work. The iPad, Verizon. Roughly they stay the same.
Yeah, I'd asked her to send me the specs on what she was looking at, and she didn't get a chance to send it to me.
Oh, they don't have this yet?
No, that's for, that's new.
What are they using an
That's why
iPad
it's-
for?
So, she should have an explanation in there.
It's for Tempsus.
yeah.
There, thank you.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to talking to her when she comes to the budget committee, because they used to have an iPad in the ambulance, and they realized they couldn't use it while they were on the road. It was useless, so they dropped it. Kathy dropped it not long after Dottie was no longer captain, because it was unusable in the moving ambulance on a run. So I'm interested to hear why they want to bring that back.
Well, it's hard to,
It's changed.
hit that screen when you're doing this.
Right,
Sorry, didn't mean to blind you with it. So what's the total on that
That
part?
would- okay. So that brings it to 19,550.